Hello and proclamation, welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm just going to go over how I created a very laid back, chill piece. It really just has drums and it's a synth from Rapture Session, but it has a piano sound to it. And I'm going to go through different things that I went through to get this piece together. I spent like an hour and a half yesterday on it. I know a lot of you have to be quick at what you do because you're in competition with each other, making beats every day, fast, 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 fast. But that's not me. My way of doing things is more experimental, trying different things, see if it works, and I'll keep going at it hardcore to a point of overkill. So I'm just going to play the piece from here and then we'll go all the way back to the beginning because I recorded how this track came together while I was doing it. And then I edit through and to just highlight certain things. So here's what the piece sounds like. And so I have my own little drumlet library and I went to musicradar drum samples. You usually get their samples for free. And I just have to go down to 130E and it's this one. This is what it sounds like. Not how it sounds now. But you can see I slowed it down. Usually just by stretching it, but not stretching it too much, otherwise you get really bad artifacts. Now this is where I pulled in the drums and I slowed it on down. And then I start coming up with a synth. And I just picked Rapture Session. Just trying to come up with some sort of idea. Playing on my E7 key keyboard. Now this is where the piece really came alive for me, even though it's off time, and I'll go and show how that's going to work. There might be some glitches in the sound because I'm running OBS, I'm running Reaper, and running VLC Player, and they're all hogging the audio device. But right up here, I changed my grid to a half, so I added in more grid lines, and then I humanized it, and it really took off. Now to get the timing even more better, I use a VST called TikTok and put it on my clip track. It's free, so I'll leave a link. It was through KVR Developer Challenge. The new version will only work on Windows 11, so this is still the version, but still works pretty good. And I'm trying to figure out the BPM of the piano. And it's here that I discovered that it was 90 BPM, it seemed like it worked with it. And you can see where I bounced, well, I didn't bounce. You can see where I recorded the metronome so that I can use it for reference in lining up the piano to that metronome setting. And it'll come out together with the drums, even though I'm at 135 beats per minute. But everything did work out in the end. And then I start lining everything up with the MIDI with this metronome track. So I'm still working with it on MIDI. Now I bounce it to audio, just that one part there. Now, one thing to say, when I bounce it, it sounds different than when I was playing it with MIDI. You can hear kind of like a resonance, nice resonance. I tried stretching it out by looping it, and it did not work. So I went back, put it back, it was pre-looping, and brought in the other piece, and then I worked on just bring them together so they sound good together, overlapping. This isn't any kind of fade. That this fade is caused from putting the two overlapping one another, because I don't have any kind of fade set up in Reaper. I never cared for it. So you can hear how good that transition was. That's a good transition. And now this is the end piece. I threw it off on the sides so until it was time for me to deal with it. So now I'm going to mess with the drums. Now, where the loop start, I did loop the drums, and where the loop starts, you got the notches. I put the notches along the line of the audio of the piano, and it worked. Now, with the piano, I changed it. Let me go and zoom in here. This piece here to here, I reversed it on each section, and it turned out really nice. Now, that one part you could hear something. I left it in because I thought even though it was an accident, I like it being there. What I also did, I did the ending here. That's kind of loud though. What I could do, I have to bust this thing and then I gotta lower it down. That's the ending. And to end this video, I wanted to show the bass I created. I took the original MIDI and took a portion of it. So let me get that up there. And it's probably right here is the part I kept. And what I came up with was this here. Halo-Lite is what I'm using. That's what I use on my bass template. You just want something simple. Just find a simple VST that plays bass decently, or guitar, piano, whatever. Use that on your template so that you can just set something up quickly. And then you can take the MIDI and put it into another software to create something else. This is 98 Reese. The timing's not perfect yet, but it will get there. And together. And if I wanted to do something or duplicate the track, and then I go down the double, and the double is like a sub bass. Well, that's my demonstration, and I'll see you in the next video.